Xtra Factor. I imagine you are sat at home on your sofa with your head in your hands right now, completely shocked. Everybody's really silent here in the studio. Hi, Jamie. I'm just going to run in here and grab Lucy. Hello, darling. Big round of applause for Lucy. Wow. Yesterday was the most incredible day for you. You've never been happier with one of your performances. So, does this seem completely unreal?
It just goes to show that, anything can happen, and honestly, the boys deserve to still be here, and I mean that with all my heart. They're the best people ever, and everyone here deserves to be here.
It's very noble of you to say that. It seemed like when Simon said he was going to let it go to deadlock, you put your head in your hands. Did you know that that might happen?
Well, I don't know. It's just everyone's so good. Anyone could go, and I don't think it's a shock that I'm leaving. I think anyone could leave.
Well, I think there's a lot of shocked people in here. Listen, a big round of applause. Come and talk to us in the studio in a moment, OK? Right, let's talk to John and Edward. Guys, I know that you guys are upset as well, because all of this isn't your fault, is it? It wasn't your fault that you went to deadlock. It wasn't your fault you were in the bottom two. How are you feeling?
I feel that we're just in shock because, like, I was kind of like, whoa, Lucy's so talented, and, you know, we're just out here, and she's got a great voice, and, you know, and I kind of, but like, the public decided, it was kind of, you know, really, I don't know what to say.
Are you worried there might be a bit of a backlash against you because of this?
What, backlash?
Yeah, because people are going to, you know, the kind of public opinion of you has turned in recent weeks. Do you worry that it's going to flip back round and not be so positive?
I feel we can't do anything. We can't decide, like, what the public think. We just have to come out here and just do what we just do. We just come out here and perform. I don't know, guys.
Well, listen, come and talk to us in the studio in a moment. Round of applause, John and Edward. Is it a cop-out going to deadlock?
No, I don't think it is, because...
They think so.
OK, maybe it is. No, I don't think it is, just because I think, to be fair, the boys came out and absolutely... I mean, they couldn't have tried harder on that performance, you know? I mean, they looked like they were having some sort of mild fit on the stage. But you know, they couldn't have tried harder, and maybe it is a bit of a cop-out, but at the same time, I'd probably do exactly the same thing if I was in their shoes. So, yeah, I think so. And also, you know, the guys are 17, and if you don't like them, don't vote for them, or don't boo them, because I just think, you know, they're 17 years old, for God's sake.
Listen, thank you so much. Doug O'Leary, don't boo him. OK, let's go down and then see what the audience have to say. Goodness me, this journey gets further and further. 1 second. I just want to try and come up here. I can see Lucy's family here. Where? Oh, over here, over here. Where's have we got Lucy's mum? Yeah, Lucy's mum. I can't imagine what's going through your mind right now. It just must be complete shock.
Yeah, I just want to go up and give her a big hug now.
Do you want to go up and give her a big hug? Go and give her a big hug. Go and see your daughter. And are you Lucy's father? You are. OK, what do you think happened tonight?
Well, I mean, it's just the nature of the programme. Somebody's got to go out, and, you know, clearly the twins drew more votes than Lucy, and that's the way it is.
Well, I'm really sorry. There's Lucy and her mum having a lovely hug up there. Right, if you are getting annoyed at all of this and you want to speak to the judges and you want to get your opinion across, well, tonight is the night, my friends. This is how you do it.
Give us a call on 090 1122 1100. You've only got 20 seconds, so keep it quick. Or you can text studio plus your comment to 87103. Or drop us an email by logging on to itv.com/X-Factor and following the instructions. Or head to our Facebook page at facebook.com/The X Factor. Or you can send us a tweet via twitter.com/The X Factor. Calls cost 25p from BT landlines. Calls from other networks may be higher, and from mobiles will be considerably more. Text costs 25p per message plus standard network rates. Unfortunately, we can't use them all.
So, those are the contact details that you need. Now, I bet you have been waiting for this moment. It's the X Factor judges. OK, so that was horrible and shocking. Everybody in the audience, you just looked. It was a real kind of head in hands moment. Danny? Yeah.
You know, it's really hard because honestly, she did a great performance, and I guess the only way around it is to have Stacey rap next week and have a whole production number, and, you know, what do you do? If that's what gets you through, then we'll have everyone rap.
It's the second time you've lost one of your girls to deadlock, and Simon, I'm going to turn to you on this.
Last week, a lot of people had opinions about this, sort of saying that it was a bit of a cop-out.
Sometimes it is, but look, you make a decision right in the moment, you know, and if I don't have strong feelings either way, if I think somebody who could win is in that position, always you do the right thing. Sometimes it just feels fairer just to take it to stick out of interest who the public put in the bottom. Now, it's not my fault that the 2 people in the bottom didn't get enough votes. It's just one of those things. I've had an artist in the bottom too. I didn't win the competition last year, but that's the way it is. You know, it's not life or death, this. It is making a decision.
But
right?
to them it may feel like that sometimes.
No, but it's not life or death, in other words. I mean, next week, you know, they're all coming back singing. No, but Danny, in perspective, next week they're coming back and singing a charity record actually is important. So you've got to put it into perspective here, OK? I didn't put these 2 in the bottom too, and I decided to let the public decide. That's the way it goes. Well, I wasn't actually expecting that result.
Were you not? Really?
I wasn't. If I had to gamble, I would have gone the other way.
OK, well, the 2 people, the people that put those 2 in the bottom 2 are on the lines right now. Let's just take a look at our board. Obviously, loads of calls right there. Who do you want to go to first? Cheryl, let's let you pick one. Who do you want to go to? Deadlock Shock might be a nice place to start.
Yeah.
Should we go to Maz?
Yeah.
Hello, Maz.
Hello.
Hi. Right, the panel are here. What do you want to say?
I'd like to speak to Simon. Hi, Simon.
Hello, what's your name?
It's Maz.
Maz, how are you?
Well, I'm really annoyed. I'm actually... What were you playing at tonight, Simon?
I beg your pardon?
What were you playing at tonight, going to Deadlock, when you know fine that Lucy was the strongest singer?
Look, Maz, I realised when I made the decision that it was going to cause a lot of controversy. I wasn't sure it was going to go that way, but sometimes you've got to let the public speak, and as I said, the public put her in the bottom too. I didn't think, genuinely, either of them could win. And there are better singers, in my opinion, left in the competition.
Well, in my opinion, I believe that you're trying to get rid of the strongest singers so that your voice...
Like who?
Ollie? Daniel?
She's saying that
Daniel's having a hard time of it. You're trying to get rid of the other stronger singers.
Strong singers like Lucy and Rachel so that your acts win.
Maz, with respect, I didn't put these 2 in the bottom 2. The public didn't vote for them, so it's not my fault.
Out of the 2 of them, you could have voted for Lucy. Lucy was the strongest singer.
Maz, I think a lot of people agree with you. Thank you very much for your call. Let's move on to another caller. Louis, who would you like to go to?
I think I'll go to line 2, please.
Line
John and
2.
Edward, the new Anton Deck.
Yeah, John and Edward, the new Anton Deck. OK, this is Tony on the line. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Holly.
Would you like to ask your question?
Yes, Louis, this is for you. In the press today, it said John and Edward were going to be the new Anton Deck. Isn't this the opposite of what the show's about?
Well, no, Anton Deck, they were like PJ and Duncan when I first met them. They just sang, "Okay, let's get ready to rumble." And they were just okay singers. They weren't brilliant. Now they're massive TV stars, so you never know what's going to happen. I think the boys have a great future, no matter what happens.
We had this email, Tony, thanks for your call. We had this email from Sam Thor. She said the judges are being very inconsistent this year. 1 minute they say it's about entertainment, then the vocals, then likeability. Perhaps when the judges decide what kind of competition it is, then the public will know how to vote.
Well, look, let me just say one thing. I still believe that the best winner will win this competition. Nobody's gone out yet who I think should have won the competition. I actually think the public have got it right so far.
Can I just ask you, Louis, are you fearing for your act again now? Because do you think that it might turn the tables?
I'm just glad that we've got this far in the show, because the boys, they don't have the experience everybody else has, but they're actually getting better. They were actually very good tonight. And if people give them a chance, they're going to be fantastic.
OK, Danny, let's try and cheer you up with a phone call. Who would you like to go to?
I don't know, you choose one.
Take one, because Danny's about you. It's a good one.
Oh, yeah, go for number 1. Go for number 1. That sounds nice. Dignified Danny. Yeah?
OK.
You're scared of it, aren't you?
No, I'm not scared. I'm just in shock.
OK, Amanda, hi.
Hi, Holly.
Hi. I hope you're going to cheer Danny
This is
up.
a question for Danny. Danny, can I firstly say that I think through all this show you've maintained complete and utter dignity and been a total professional, so you've got nothing to be quiet about. I learned one from Simon, you should be ashamed of yourself. It is your fault. You should be ashamed of yourself. Really ashamed. But anyway, Danny, my question to you is,
She says you should be ashamed of yourself. I think you really have made a lot of people very angry.
Okay, well then I apologise. It wasn't quite what I was expecting. What can I say?
Nothing.
Okay. Thank you for your call, Amanda. Danny, you're shocked.
Yeah.
Does it just
Look,
kind of
you never know who's going to be in the bottom two. And I'm shocked for everyone who is a real singer in this competition. We're halfway now. So whoever's a good singer has got a mighty good chance of being in the bottom two. We'll all just go out and rap next week. I'm in shock.
Are you going to be able to pick up from this?
I have to.
You've got to do it with Stacey.
She will.
I have to. I'm mentoring.
Holly,
and
she always does.
I have
She
to
works.
say that, you know, Lucy's such an incredible person. When the going gets tough, she's always been the one that's been there, and she will be behind me and Stacey for next week. And with her behind us, it's going to be fine.
Okay, Simon, would you like to pick a call?
8.
Let's go to number 8. They all listen to Simon. Well, they may have done, maybe not now. Angela.
Hello.
Hello. What would you like to say?
My question's for Simon. I know everything that's gone on tonight, Simon, but we still love you.
Thank you.
And I'd like to ask you, why do the contestants listen to your comments above the rest?
I'm glad
They
you've
seem
asked
every week to count on it's you that they are waiting for the comments.
Angela, I genuinely, I don't think they do. I mean, interestingly, I had a conversation with all the contestants tonight in my dressing room before the show, which is to basically say, whoever wins, we will give them their full support. And I'm asking everyone now to up their game, because it has to be like that.
Okay.
That's right, I agree with that, but I just think it's same with Leona and Alexandra. It was your comment they always waited for.
do all hang on.
You know,
They do
everybody
all
else
wait
could
for
say
Simon's
stuff, but it was
comments.
you.
Waiting on
You
them
said
to
they were
write.
good, they were ecstatic.
Okay.
You said they were bad, they were crying.
I agree.
Well,
Thank you
but
for your
I don't
call.
think the public necessarily agree with that. I mean, look, I genuinely believe this, is that...
My husband Mark said he loves Cheryl to bits.
Thank you for your call. Thank you very much. Cheryl, you said that you agree with that. Does it annoy you if your acts kind of look at
slightly
Simon?
annoy me, yeah. And they do, they all just hang on. I think because, you know, you look at his track record, as much as I hate to say it, he has been a success and they're all waiting, hanging on his every word to see what he says. And you do feel like that.
You're so smug. I'm looking at your face all the time.
Loving it. Loving it.
laughing because I genuinely don't believe it.
They
I
do.
genuinely
We can all
Not
see.
really.
Simon,
we can all see a good comment. If Simon gives them a
Simon,
bad one, we think
you
that
do.
it's
A game over. Cheryl, would you like to pick a call?
Go on then. Predictions scared.
This is Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, Sarah. What would you like to say?
Well, when the boot comes, you all made a prediction on who you want to win.
Yeah. Oh, yes, you can't reveal anything,
So
though.
you're still standing by who you predicted.
Wow,
Yes.
that's a really good question.
That's a
Yes,
really
I'm
good
still standing by
question.
mine.
Okay, you mustn't say who it is because we're going
I'm very happy with the one I picked.
Are you?
I'm totally happy.
Danny, are you happy with your pick?
You said one, that means it wasn't your two.
I know who I picked.
Holly, can I quickly... forgive me for cutting you off, because I want to hear about this. Number 4.
Okay.
Number 4. Oh, Louis.
Oh, yeah, that's okay. Go with it.
Hi. Thank you for your call, Sarah. Let's
Thanks,
go
Sarah.
to Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Hello, Kim. What would you like to say? Is this about Louis and Dermot last night?
Yes.
Before you start, should we just have a look at that
Yes.
moment again?
Oh!
Let's just have
Yes,
a little look.
please.
Because, I mean, to be fair, Louis, he does Journey last week. He does something for like... That, for me, is a well-rounded pop star.
Yeah, but you're not a judge, Dermot. I'm a judge. You're not a judge. I'm a judge.
Louis,
You're
I'm
a
just a
presenter.
humble member
I
of the
have an
public
opinion.
expressing my opinion, sticking up for
You're
the
not a judge. I'm a judge. You're a presenter.
Well, to be fair, I think the public are the real judges, aren't they?
So, Kim, what do you have to say about that?
Louis, you insulted Dermot last night.
No, actually, if you watched last week, on last week's show, guys, Dermot told me to shut up. I did not react to that.
Shut up.
That's why I'm up here and you're watching a show at home.
Kim?
I'm a judge on this show. I'm entitled to have an opinion, guys.
Can't upset the entire country.
I can have an opinion.
You upset
I'm here to have an opinion. But
Dermot.
shut up. Simon, listen.
Dermot and I are good friends. We're really good friends, and we have fun and we banter on the show.
I think we should...
and childish.
Kim, do you think that Louis should apologise?
I'm not
to you?
apologising.
Louis, I think Kim deserves an apology.
Oh, Kim, I'll apologise to you, whatever I said. Whatever I said.
As well.
Just vote for my boys for next week, will you?
Oh, well, she's going to do that now, isn't she? OK, Kim, thank you very much for your call. Guys, thank you very much once again.
One thing. JLS are #1 single in the charts. Last year, they didn't win the show. You know, Cheryl's #1 album, they're #1 in the singles. Hey, life is good.
Life is good. Thank you very much. All right, big round of applause for the judges. OK, after the break, we're catching up with all of the contestants. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back. Now we all know that the X Factor audience are a rowdy lot. They're always booing and jeering, but we love all that. So that's why we've handpicked the loudest, and we have them right here, right now. It's our People's Panel. Woo! Right. OK, you picked a really great night to come and sit in the audience. Madness. Did you ever predict, A, those two acts would be in the bottom two?
I was quite glad that Jedward ended up in the bottom two. Just a bit sad that they did stay, though.
That they did stay. I know, it was completely shocking. Is anyone shocked that Lucy was in there in the first place?
Yeah, she's probably one of the best singers on the show. And Jedward, they're just a waste of space. What's going on?
I have to say, I thought that when Lucy came, when Jedward came back out, they actually came out fighting. I didn't think it sounded... You did?
I thought they were really, really good, and I thought Lucy might have been in the bottom two. I just think she was really talented, but didn't have a spark. I didn't think.
Do you think that the public have found it hard to connect with her?
Yeah, I don't think that she has. I don't know, she wasn't really... I wouldn't have bought her records. I liked her, but I didn't think she was amazing.
Sorry, I was just going to say, what if it's about buying records, and I can't really see many people wanting to buy Jedward's records.
No, at least they're amusing. They're good fun, and...
The amusement has to stop at some point. It gets a bit tiresome, I reckon.
You know, with Lucy, last night she seemed to really finally find her place in the competition. She had her best night ever. All of the judges actually agreed that they now realise that she was relevant and current. So it must have been a huge shock for her, right?
Yeah, a massive shock, and I think... Like, Lloyd's last night, personally for me, was terrible. Like, a massive shock he wasn't in the bottom two. And Lucy, I think, like, seeing Camp Rock, like, a lot of people, that Miley Cyrus kind of era, like, it was massive, but maybe that kind of generational voting for Jedward, and that's why she kind of didn't have the people voting for her.
Have we got the clip of Simon's face when Lloyd got through? Let's just have a look at the clip of his face. We're just going to have a little look for it, because he, we've got it? We've got it? Here we go. Here, look at this.
Congratulations, Cheryl.
I mean, he was really angry and quite shocked there, I think. I think Simon thought he may have been in the bottom two. Should he have been?
Yeah, I think he should. I don't think he performed as well as everybody else, and I don't think he has the appeal probably for the younger generation, but I think because because Simon was going on, I think you're not very good, and especially Louis as well, saying I don't think you should be in it. Perhaps the audience were like, no, I think we would get behind them, and probably not against Jedward.
It's like that reverse psychology thing, isn't
so
it?
they didn't get...
Now, Deadlock, let's talk to this chap on the end here. What do you think about Deadlock? Was it a cop-out?
I think it might have been a little bit, to be honest with you. I think if he'd have made a decision himself, I know he said earlier on that he was a bit surprised by the Deadlock decision, and I think we all were. I think had he made his own decision, I think the result might have been a bit different tonight.
But do you think he's kind of contradicted himself? Yeah, because the whole way through he's been talking about the fact that they shouldn't be here, it's a joke, it's not right, and then tonight he saves them.
It also
he doesn't save them, but he puts them in a situation where they can be saved.
It also kind of backs at the point we've been hearing, like, in the press, that Simon actually likes the twins, even though he comes across hating them, and now it just shows he actually does like them, because...
I do fear that the press is going to be filled of this week. Do you think?
Yeah, I think he's always the one going on about how it's a singing competition, and clearly Lucy can sing better than Jedward, but I think he's saving his acts and getting rid of the stronger singer, like he did with Laura White, and she clearly had the stronger voice, and now...
But do you not think there's any truth? Because, I mean, Simon did justify his actions by saying that actually the reason that he did it is because he thought that she still couldn't go on to win it, so she was going to go at some point.
Neither can John and Edward. They can't go on and win it. So that's why I didn't understand. It's a singing competition, so surely the better singer should go through. And that didn't happen. John and Edward went through, and I'm sorry, they might be great lads wherever, but they can't sing.
OK, well, listen, guys, thank you so much. I can't believe that just literally goes so fast. A big round of applause for our People's Panel. Thank you, guys. Earlier tonight, you saw a band who has sold 27 million albums and
singles, and a lady who has won a certain show called The X Factor. I caught up with them after their performances. Wow, that was an incredible performance. You have really mastered the art of that. Was it nice coming in across the ceiling above our audience?
Yeah, that was a bit scary, but, you know, I was in God's hands. It was safe.
OK, Fergie, I just wanted to check with you. What happened with your shoes? We heard you had to borrow Cheryl.
Yes, thank you, Cheryl Cole, for letting me borrow your shoes. At the last minute, this happens a lot of the times with shows. It didn't match the dress, and she's a size smaller than I am, so I had to stretch into them. So thank you so much, and that's show business. That happens sometimes, so.
That is show business, and I need to ask you this question, because obviously all of our contestants are about to embark on this incredible journey. What advice would you give to them for kind of staying sane?
I would say, you know, surround yourself by great people, like Will said on stage.
Yeah.
We've been best friends for a long time, and, you know, we have so much respect for each individual that we're able to keep us grounded.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you have that support system, it's very important going into this crazy industry we call the music industry.
Select your friends, you know. Your friends are the ones that you have around you are the responsible for if and when you do make it, you know, how long you keep it. And, you know, we have great people around us and that allow us to keep this. And, yeah.
Well, listen, it was an incredible performance. Thank you so much. Thank you. The Black Eyed Peas. Leona, incredible performance. Firstly, look at the clear-up that's going on behind us. Glitter everywhere. So listen, I've got to ask you, you've been watching the show, haven't you? Mm-hmm. Good year? Do you think it's been a good year?
It's been a really good year. I watch it every year, and every year it just gets like bigger and bigger and bigger. But everyone's so talented, so it's been really good.
So do you have a favourite?
I don't like to say. I think they're all amazing.
Because it's ITV2, we like to find out these things.
I've been in that position, and then someone says this one, and you're like, oh, why don't they like me? But I think they're all amazing.
So some that you like. So some, give me a couple.
Okay,
what about Jedward?
Well, I like all of them. Jedward's, I think they're doing really, really well, and they're just giving it their all every week, it looks like, and they're having fun.
But what do you think? Because people are saying they haven't got the vocal, and you're someone who has got the vocal.
Yeah, I think with them it's more kind of entertainment.
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows they're not the strongest vocalists, obviously, but they're still very entertaining, you know, so...
OK, what about advice when it comes to, you know, making it through this? I mean, you obviously went on to win it. So how would you advise them? What would you say to them to keep their strength?
I just say, you know, whether or not they're going to win or not, they just need to just keep at it, stay dedicated, work hard at it, and, you know, music for me is just a part of my life, and you know, every day I just love it, and that's what they just have to remember.
OK, well, listen, thank you so much, and you make us feel very proud to be part of this show, so it's lovely to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Best job in the world. Get to talk to some amazing people. Next week, Shakira's going to be on the show. Fabulous stuff. Right, it is time for a quick breather. And after the break, we'll be joined by our X Factor experts, Edie Burnett, Brian Freeman and Sunita. Plus, Holy Moly's Matt Edmondson. Also, we'll be getting the reaction of tonight's result from your finalists. But first, during the summer auditions, we met both the weird and the wonderful. But there was one act that was absolutely barking.
Back to life, back to reality.
I'm Diana, and this is Jazz, and we auditioned for the X Factor.
You and Jazz are a duo.
That's correct, Simon. We were planning to sing I Will Survive.
Walk out the door!
And Jazz just refused to sing.
Turn around now! You're not...
Simon said...
Your dog doesn't sing, does it?
I know, she does sing.
It's a no.
Before the X Factor, we'd done everything together.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Since the audition, things have not been the same. Look at the space. She's not the same. She's just not singing anymore.
I'll see what we can do.
All the tests were done. Most shocking news ever.
Biological truth is, dogs just can't sing.
I've even tried taking Jazz to a vocal coach.
Ma. No.
We worked on her breathing.
Take a breath in.
Ha ha ha! Nothing was working.
But I don't think there's anything I can do for Jazz.
Since it doesn't seem to be working out as a duo, we've decided that we'll audition next year, but as solo artists.
Hello and welcome back to the Extra Factor. Look, there's only a few of them left. It's your finalists. Right, firstly, that was probably the worst yet, I think, for kind of results night. Apart from for you, Lloyd, I imagine it was the best moment ever. But not for the person who went.
Oh, no,
hearing your name, I'm talking about.
Yeah, my name.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, I feel terrible now because I'm so excited.
No, but that's okay because last week you were in the bottom two, so you had to turn it around. We had an email for you. This is from Hannah. Hello, Hannah. She says, "My question is for Lloyd." Just said that. I thought you were great last night, but the judges gave you some bad comments. Does it affect your confidence being in the bottom two last week, losing your voice, and then getting bad comments?
Yeah, completely. Yeah, I thought I was going tonight, and
Did you?
especially after hearing Simon and Louis said I might have been going tonight as well. So.
Can't feel good.
No, it brings you down completely, but these guys have brought me back up now, so that's the
Exactly.
thing.
The support and the votes were there, so
Yeah.
well done you. John and Edward, are you okay?
And I think that, like, we're in the bottom two, but Lucy, like, she's proven every single week how amazing singer she is,
Yeah.
and that she's got, like, how talented she is, and I think she's got, like, a real bright future in the music business. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was just down to the public that this week they didn't vote enough for her to be through, but, you know what I mean? She's a great singer, and...
She'll be okay.
Yeah, like, her
Well,
mum and her whole
we've-
family are great.
We've got a caller for you. We've got Olivia on the line. Hello, Olivia.
Hey.
Hi, what's your question for John and Edward?
I just want to ask John and Edward, first of all, I want to say congratulations for getting through.
Thanks, Olivia.
And how did it feel being in the bottom two?
And the thing about it is, when you're in the bottom two, you just have to, you know, not be... When you're in the bottom two, you can't be like, oh my God, I'm in the bottom two. You just have to say, oh, I'm in the bottom two. I got to go out here as John and Edward, and don't be sad, and just go out who you are, and be the performers who people fell in love with from day one, and just do it and just be you in the bottom two. Like, we just want to go out there and show you guys that even though you're in the bottom two, you have to realise that that this could be your last performance, and we just wanted to just go out there and... I didn't know what I was doing in the bottom. I mean, like, performance-wise, I was like, what am I doing? I jump into the audience. I was like, it was crazy.
Well,
Like,
listen,
thanks, guys, for voting.
another week and another incredible routine I expect next week. So thank you, Olivia. Thank you for your call. Jamie, we've got a call for you. This is Eddie. Hi, Eddie.
Hiya, Holly.
Fire away.
Hi, Eddie. Hiya. Just one for Jamie, really. Jamie, we do admire you. You're absolutely fantastic, mate.
Thanks.
I love the rock side of you, and I don't want you to lose that, obviously. You're brilliant, and without a doubt. As for tonight's result, absolutely gutted, really gutted. To lose Lucy, I'm sorry, nothing against John and Edward, but you shouldn't be their voice. So that's my impression. Sorry about that. But Jamie, one for you, mate. Hang in there, mate, and I really do hope you win.
Thank you so much.
thanks,
And thank you
Eddie.
to everyone who's voted, because it's just amazing. The beautiful British public, love them.
Yeah, good. And there you go, the rocker within. They're loving that as well. We've got another call for Stacey. Stacey, are you my last girl standing?
My last girl.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I just
my
sounded
gosh.
like you. Right, let's go. We've got a caller on the line. Who's it? Stacey, it's Joshua. Hi,
Yep.
Joshua.
Hi, Josh.
Stacey.
Hello. Hiya.
I just wanted to say, really seriously, Stacey, I thought you were absolutely amazing last night.
Oh,
I do
thanks,
love you like
Josh.
millions and millions, but you said yesterday that you didn't feel entirely that sexy. But seriously, girl, you had it going on.
I can put a little
Intimidated by the
flirtation.
stage,
All right,
just
Josh.
like the judges.
Huh?
Did you just feel like a little bit intimidated by the judges on the stage? And
No, actually, last night I really enjoyed myself, and I thought I was sexy.
Yeah!
you were really sexy, girl. I love you so much.
Well, Josh, I
That's-
believe
I
you
want
think
you
so.
to be my
Thank
best
you.
friend, like millions.
Oh,
You're amazing.
Thank you. Thanks so much,
Joshua.
Josh.
Thank you.
See ya.
By the way, just one last thing.
Huh?
Oh, well, and then Joshua left. Daniel, we've got a caller for you. Who is it? Is it Rachel? Hello, Rachel. Oh, we can't hear you.
Hi.
There you are. Hello.
Hi, Rachel.
What's your question?
Hi. Hi, Daniel. I was just wondering, how have you managed to turn it all around to find a happy medium from being called cocky one week and also you had lost your mojo another week?
Just literally everyone in the house has just been so amazing, and like my friends and family, and we've had like a bit of an easier week this week, so we've had time to sort of relax a little bit. So we've got a little bit pampered. So everyone's just kind of helped us, and I just sort of got back in a better place in my head.
Okay, thank you for your call.
No problem.
Thanks, Rachel.
Joe, are you okay? So next week we've got a call. Have we got a call for Joe? Oh, we've got Nicola on the line. Hi, Nicola.
Hi, Holly.
What would you like to say to Joe?
Hello, Joe.
Hiya,
just
you're right.
following on from the comments that was made last night, do you think you are more of a West End star than you are a pop star?
No, I don't think that, but I think the song I was given for this week, and like I was really happy with the song choice, but as soon as I got it, I knew it would be compared to a musical theatre song, because it's from kind of a musical song, but hopefully next week I can show that I'm not just kind of that kind of style of singer.
Excellent. I think you were very good, Joe, to be fair. I think you really did nail the song, so we were quite happy with your performance.
I guess it's a compliment, isn't it? If people say musical theatre, because people in musical theatres have amazing voices, so there you go. All right, Nicola.
Thank you. People bend over backwards to get into the theatre, don't they?
Absolutely. Nicola, thank you very much.
Oh, Holly, can I just say, I think it's an absolute travesty that Simon let the vote go to deadlock tonight.
Well, everybody is talking about that. I mean, it seems to be the subject of the night, and you're not alone there. Thanks, Nicola, for your call.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, Ollie, I can't believe it. Team Cow, there's still the three of you all together and strong.
I don't know. We just obviously, the public seem to like us all, and I don't know. I mean, we just seem to be getting through each week now, so...
The trouble is, your judge is now going to be very unpopular.
Why? Why do you do that?
Well, because he keeps taking it to deadlock, and a lot of people think it's a cop-out, but that's not your fault. Well,
Is there any calls for me?
Any calls for you? No, we've just run out of time, but I promise you we'll make sure we're... Call in next week, and we'll just have a big Ollie phoner set. Oh, Ollie!
I'll ask you a question.
We're all out of time. Sorry, guys. Right. We're going to be catching up with you again in just a moment, but let's go and see our expert panel over here. Hi, guys. Matt Evans is here, Sunita, Evie and Brian. Okay. All right? Shock result. Let's talk to Matt, first of all. Everybody's going to go crazy on the webs, press, everything.
Yeah, I think
all
so.
All about Simon.
I think Simon's caused a massive reaction tonight, and I can kind of understand why, because you've got to think, if I was Simon Cowell, I wish I was, if I was Simon Cowell, and I had that decision to make, what would I do? And I think there are two sides to Simon. I think there's the record producer side, who probably would have gone for Lucy, because clearly she's a better singer, but then there's also the TV executive side that would have gone, do you know what, John and Edward are popular. Brian gives them amazing things to do every week. They come back, they're very watchable. And so I think the best thing to do is say, look, I've got these two personalities, they can't work out, I'm going to give it to the public. And it seems like a cop-out, but I think
it's
television has
the
won
right
out
thing
on
to
it.
do.
Yeah.
Sunita, quick question. Do you think it was a bit of a cop-out? I mean, Simon's going to be very unpopular. As his friend, what are you going to say to him?
Do you know what? He would be unpopular whatever he did. Because if he'd sent John and Edward home, all the John and Edward fans, the girls outside, would be, how could he do that? If he sent Lucy home... So I actually agree with Matt that I think because he genuinely didn't know what to do. And I think he probably thought Lucy would have more votes.
Yeah, he did
I mean, I
say
think
that.
we all thought that, didn't we?
Evie, it's performance versus vocals again. It's you against you. I mean, this really is sort of the underlying argument going on here. You've lost another great vocalist, Evie.
Yes, and I'm always sad about that, but, it's a public vote, and I really do feel that, the public... people come up to me all the time and say, oh, my favourite went, and I said, did you vote? And they said, oh, no, I didn't. Yeah. So I think, if you really feel strongly about someone, you absolutely have to vote for them, and because that's what Deadlock's for, and so I love the boys, and I love Lucy, and, of course, it's very sad.
Were you happy about the twins? I mean, because... They really came out all guns blazing in their safety song, Jedward. I was quite surprised. I mean, guys, I think you're great, but I thought they did extremely well.
Yeah, they kind of did their own choreography and went wild. And
freestyling, Brian, freestyling.
I enjoyed their freestyle. I saw cartwheels, I saw jumping off the stage. I mean, it was what they needed to do, because the reason why they're here is their stage presence and what they can give to a performance. So to come out and give anything less than that wouldn't have done them any justice.
You've got to give them credit for that, because last night I said, wait till the sing-off for John and Edward, what's it going to be like? And I think it's great they didn't come out, they didn't sing a ballad, they didn't make us feel sorry for them. They did what they do, which is kind of just jumping around
I know,
time.
and there was no gimmicks there. There was no gimmicks there. It was just them on the stage doing cartwheels and stuff. Where can they go from here?
I would love to get a song selection that can actually show that they can sing, because I've heard them practicing.
Evie, can they? Yes, they can, and I'd like them to do that. I mean, they haven't had time to practice their vocals, their straight singing vocals, as much as everyone else, because, you know, they've spent more time with Brian, and I would like to have a week where I can really concentrate just completely on the vocals with them. So, and then I think that would prove a lot of things, so I think it would be very good for everyone to hear.
OK. Matt, are we going to see Outrage tomorrow?
I think we probably will. I think people really like Lucy, mainly because she's quite fit. But I think also...
The boys are fit too, right?
Well, yeah, they're nice. In fact, I've just seen as well, underneath the jumpsuits, I think you should wear those all the time, by the way. I've got, like, proper schoolboy vests on.
I know,
Really
it's
nice.
sweet. Well, listen, guys, thank you so much. Again, we are all out of time. We've just got so much to say. It's ridiculous. A big round of applause for our experts. Right, can you believe it? That is the end of another part. I will see you after the break when we will be joined by Lucy. See you in a moment. Welcome back to the Xtra Factor. Now, a little bit later on, we're going to be speaking to Lucy. But first of all, because he made so much fuss earlier on, Ollie, would you like your call?
Yes.
We've got Julie on the line. Hello, Julie.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Ollie.
All right, Julie, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Fine, fine. Listen. Hi, sweetheart. Listen,
Right.
I am the envy of all my friends. So don't think that nobody wants to speak to you, Ollie.
Oh, thank
because
you.
we'll do. Right.
Have you got a question, Julie, or did you just want to say hi?
No. Listen, you little dancing feet.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you have to dance on every performance now and that you've set yourself a precedent?
I just think it just because of the songs I'm getting, it just comes with it with the song really. I think it's kind of my little thing now that I dance with every song. I did it with She's the One first week. I don't know, I suppose it's my thing, so I'll keep
What about
trying.
if you got a ballad? Would you still do a little Snake Hips?
Maybe, depending on the song, you may a bit smoothness, you know, a bit of this.
Julie, would you like him to stand up and just give you a little shuffle just for you?
Yeah.
I think that would be really nice. Go on, Ollie. Go on, Ollie.
What do you want me to do?
Little Ollie move. Woo! Julie, was that nice?
Oh, thank you so much.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you for your phone call. Thank you.
Thank you, Ollie.
Thank you.
Now, there is a gaping hole on this sofa, and that's because tonight Lucy became the 5th act to lead the competition, and here's how Dermot broke the news.
The act that received the fewest votes from the public and who will be leaving the competition tonight is... Lucy.
Right, it's time for ITV2 to show them some love. Please welcome Lucy and her mentor, Danny. Right, Danny, has this sunk in at all? How do you feel about this now?
Has not sunk in. Absolutely not. I think if everyone raps next week, it's a fair competition.
OK, earlier on you apologised to Lucy. You whispered to